Yes, we are starting with the death battle.
Vader versus Obito. Star Wars versus Naruto.
Yeah, I said what I said. I hope. Well, we're gonna get to the predictions a little later. We're gonna let him rock.
We can do an early prediction.
Okay, it's all right. Before we watch it, we do an early prediction.
My early prediction, because I don't watch Naruto. Much animes I was watching, I don't watch Naruto. Never watched it.
Yep.
I don't know what Obito is capable of.
So with me, I'm going with Obito because I want to see how much of his powers they're gonna have. Are they gonna, you know, certain powers that he had towards the end? Because he has that. He definitely has a huge shot against Darth Vader.
Okay.
If not,
if you got some shit to get into Vader's emotions, he won.
I have the high ground. Oh man, hope so.
We'll find out.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by Brandon Yates. Again?
Brandon Yates.
Why did he get mad? Say again?
Hey.
Darth Vader, Dark Lord of the Sith.
Obito Uchiha, secret leader of the Akatsuki.
Prime examples of how you could
That
die
was
a
dope
hero
how you did
or
that
live
shit,
long
though.
enough to become a villain.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Woohoo!
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away,
We know.
the Iron Fist of the Galactic
space shit
Empire
happened.
ruled everything.
All thanks to the
Far,
super
far
powerful
away.
super murderer Darth Vader. But beneath his spooky mask lay the husk of former nice guy Anakin Skywalker.
What's going
As a
on?
child among the harsh wastes of Tatooine,
6'7". God, oh, that's in the armor.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to say.
Jedi.
Dislikes Jedi himself and saying. I thought he would have hated lava.
Oh. Yeah, it should have been lava.
Lucky
That's
for
some good
him,
people.
he met Qui-Gon.
Yeah, Ahsoka's show start yet?
Believed little Annie was the
I don't
chosen
know.
one and would bring balance to the Force. No pressure, right? So he took him under his wing to become the papa he never had. Or so was the plan until... Yeah.
Yep.
Instead, Qui-Gon's apprentice
Dead.
became Anakin's
Trash
mentor.
can.
But while Anakin sought a father figure, Obi-Wan saw him as more of a brother.
I'm sure that won't cause any awkward tension whatsoever.
Drama and trauma aside, Anakin quickly became a powerful Jedi. He excelled in lightsaber combat and the Force, an energy field that binds all living things.
I'm telling you, the first part of these movies were good. It just went all over the place after a while.
Make people believe these aren't the droids
And then
we're
it
looking
ended like
for.
shit.
They're basically space wizards.
Through rigorous training and a not unnoticeable natural talent, Anakin was particularly skilled in the Form 5 lightsaber fighting styles, Xian and Jem So.
Also known as the Way of the Crate Dragon. You know that big sand dragon Mando blew up from the inside? Yeah, make that a lightsaber.
Yeah,
Form
to jump
5
him though.
is incredibly
They
versatile,
definitely did.
well suited for defending against lightsaber and blaster alike. It focuses on blending parries with devastating counterattacks, aiming to win duels.
Sesame. Here we go again.
For the Padawan who just bulldozed his way through training to become a Jedi Knight.
Even as a new
So you're a Jedi or Sith?
Anakin could keep
I
up
think the
with some of
Jedi
most
be doing some
experienced
fucked up
Jedi
shit.
masters and Sith
I'm
lords.
sick. Jedi definitely doing some fucked up shit. It's government shit.
Yeah.
Like his late blooming rebellious teenage angst. I mean, you don't just throw a kid into space monk school and expect him to forget everyone he ever cared about.
That
right?
is true.
Well, apparently that's what he was supposed to do.
The life of a Jedi can be difficult and cold, something Anakin could not accept. And so, rather than let his secret wife die in childbirth, he was seduced to the dark side through the promise of power.
And so began his
Yeah. No, kid thing. Whoever the kid actor was in that. Hold on. Can we get a pause?
He
please?
took the step back like, oh.
Yo, that was pure fear. That's the type of fear they ain't teach. Somebody must have said something on his set, yo. Cause that was just pure fear. When that lightsaber came on.
Through the promise
Look at this shit.
of power.
And so began his
Look at this man.
Ain't none of the other ones in the background do nothing though. He just
Look at this.
he throwing up
child
gang
in
signs on
fear.
the That's why. Look at this little hand. He throwing up gang signs.
He definitely is.
his
Jedi Knight.
until Obi-Wan gave him a glorious lava bath. How refreshing.
But
Oh,
thanks to
Lord.
the
I hate
Master
you.
Palpatine,
I
our
hate you.
warrior was saved, reborn, rebuilt. He was
You're now James Earl Jones.
Vader. Vader
No.
is a badass. Everyone knows it, and they're terrified of him. I mean, just look at the guy.
As impressive as his armor appears, you might be surprised by its quirks. See, while the Jedi view the Force as an ally, the Sith see it as a tool from which they draw power through passion and emotion. Most importantly, negative emotions. Palpatine trained Vader by not only making him believe he killed his wife, but also ensuring he would never forget the monstrous machine he had become.
By making the suit suck ass and piss him off. Seriously, Vader hates this suit.
The armor would beep at random times just to annoy him, and the life support system was outdated from the start. Sometimes it would even turn off for several minutes.
What?
Damn.
For someone with burnt up lungs.
And
Better
it was
update his
heavy
iOS.
and clunky
Why?
resorting to moving himself with the Force.
Oh man, I knew Palpy was evil, but I never knew he was such a dick.
Well, despite these issues, the armor fulfilled its true purpose, crafting Darth Vader into the equivalent of a slasher movie
God damn.
villain commanding a galactic army.
Nobody wants to mess with him.
Man,
They
suit-
got the dark
his
That
suit
shit
is
is.
back
I
in.
was ready to say that.
Maelstroms that
I
blow
seen
BDS
fetish.
type shit.
I was about to say I seen fetish videos with
all
that.
sorts of things and choke anything that's even a minor.
Harder, daddy.
Sometimes you skip straight to crushing your lungs.
One time, a droid named I-5 tried to kill Vader with a laser stated to move 300,000 kilometers per
Oh,
second.
come on.
That's light speed, and Vader easily blocked it.
And for as much bullshit as Palpatine threw at him, Vader was tough enough and stubborn enough to push through it.
Palpatine knew that Vader would eventually try to kill him and take over the Empire. It's how the Sith work. So he constantly fanned Vader's hatred by sending assassins after him to make sure he was still worthy of being his apprentice.
Oh, that's
Yes,
nothing.
yeah,
One
worthy.
time, he blasted off most of Vader's robo limbs, destroyed his armor, dropped him back
God.
on the lava planet, and told him to make his way back without the Force.
An
I hate you.
Vader accomplished.
Yeah, because he really wants to kill Palpatine.
And that hatred is apparently useful in keeping Force wielders alive, and has sustained many Sith in conditions that would otherwise kill them.
I'm sorry, Liam Neeson.
Okay, damn.
Need
Look
a little
at this man body count.
That's what I
Defeated
said.
Obi-Wan, Luke, Ventress, Reva, Count Dooku, and Grand Inquisitor. Got all of them out here. The son and the daughter.
Survive the planet exploding while on it. Were you Freezer?
That's what it sounds like. First person to kill a sandal aqua monster.
Yeah, I did that. That was me.
He was first. But he wasn't the only, though. Yeah. Ah, man.
I want to see Vader doing videos like Soldier Boy saying he was the first to do everything.
Oh, man.
Vader has killed hundreds, possibly
Hammer
thousands of
damn.
Jedi, including Obi-Wan himself. He's fought an entire
Yo,
army
that
of
shit
Jedi.
pissed me
He's taken
off.
on monsters the size of mountains.
He's so unstoppable, an assassin droid hired to kill him quit the job because he calculated
I
Vader
quit.
was
He can't be
impossible
defeated.
to kill.
And in Ewoks material from the old Legends canon, a real deep cut, we know, lesser dark side users like the Night Sister Shiral overpowered the Sun Star, an ancient artifact capable of shifting moons. A feat which would require energy worth over
Here we go.
12 septillion
Shiral
tons
sound
of
like the name around here and shit.
24
Yeah.
zeros. But if you want something more recent, here's a planet blowing up while Vader was on it, and he's fine.
But thanks to both his incredible power and the mercy and trust of his secret son, Vader would eventually avenge the atrocities of Palpatine. Even more,
Come on.
he
Obito gotta
finally
beat this man with
saved someone
genjutsu.
he loved. Ultimately, Anakin Skywalker truly did bring balance to the Force. Hokage, the leader of the Hidden Leaf Village and their strongest ninja, respected and loved by
Woo!
all.
Fuck him.
Though few have attained
you know,
his
you
title,
know.
many have strived for it.
One such striver, sadly lacking in parents, wanted to both help people and be acknowledged by the rest of the village. And what better way to do that than having your face carved into a mountain?
Oh, you said they gassing Vader up. I don't know how that's gonna work in this fight. To me, they didn't. It was no overbearing.
When they say, like, oh, the whole thing I'm seeing right now that Vader has advantage with, that he survived the planet that blew up.
Exactly.
And usually with a lot of anime, except for Dragon Ball Z, a lot of them are basically, they're not planetary destructions, more,
Yeah.
you know, mountain size and shit like that. So
He
that
bet-
might be Vader's.
He better not win like that. But how? I don't think he can blow the planet up himself though. So that's the whole
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Naruto, guess again. again, this is the story of Obito Uchiha.
Basically,
Obito unfortunately
same
lacks the
story,
natural
just
talent for
different.
ninja arts attributed to his Uchiha
And-
bloodline.
So he signed up for ninja school and eventually joined a team with his rival Kakashi, his crush Rin, and their leader Minato. Where do you think I could get into a
Oh
ninja
gosh,
school
how
like
you
that?
gonna
Not
tear
one
the
that
name
teaches
up
you
like
to
that?
harness this form of
It's Minato, ain't it?
Yeah.
There's a new Minato
spiritual
manga just
energy
came out.
that
People saying that
exists
shit
inside all
is
human
actually good.
beings and naturally can be weaponized.
He can use it to run up walls and make clones of himself, but even better, blow shit up.
This is ninjutsu. Among its many techniques include elemental attacks, and the Uchiha specialize in all things fire.
Big
Oh, you-
fireballs, small
We know Vader can't
fireballs,
deal with
waves of
fire.
cones
No.
of fire, you name it, they've got it. So when Ninja World War III came along, it totally made sense to get this fire ninja involved at the age of 11. Yikes.
Yes.
Well, lucky for Obito, he had one more secret weapon up his sleeve, eye socket, the Sharingan.
The Sharingan grants extremely precise vision, allowing someone to see the flow of chakra, predict an enemy's attacks, cast a variety of genjutsu illusions, and even break out of set.
Oh, so it's the Force.
Yeah, basically, and that's why if you watch the
After he got the
Kakashi-
he got smushed.
okay, so you guys remember the Kakashi and the Obi-Wan?
Yeah.
It was like that and everything, but his force is just more and shit. That's why it's so much harder to give Obito this win, but I'm still rocking with him. But you'll see how it flows. Obito do have a trick up his sleeve that Kakashi didn't have. That's a good thing.
Okay.
Under a big rock. What a way to go! But since he
So what the
wasn't
fuck is a
expecting
Naruto?
to
Is it a
use his
whirlwind?
super eyes anymore, he handed one off to Kakashi, and then he died.
Take my eye, dead, but I'm not
Just
dead.
kidding.
Miraculously, Obito survived long enough to be rescued by another Uchiha, the legendary Madara. Madara granted Obito a new body, regenerating the limbs he'd lost.
You're probably thinking, oh, what a swell guy. Except he was not. Madara was brewing some plans for world domination and needed a pawn to carry them out. So he tricked Obito into watching Kakashi kill Rin, making him fall victim to the Uchiha's curse
Kill
of
my
hatred.
girl.
Within the Uchiha
That's not
clan,
my
there
girl.
exists an ideal of being extremely devoted to love.
That
It has been
Reese's.
speculated that if a particularly powerful Uchiha loses someone important to them, that love will be replaced with an all-consuming hatred. This is how Obito awakened his Mangekyo Sharingan.
Or Red Eye 2.0. The Mangekyo gave him a new jutsu called kamui. With it, he can suck his foes into another dimension and leave them there to die. He can even hide weapons in there until he needs them, like his gun by fan. But even better, he can phase through stuff.
Well, not quite. Kamui gives Obito the power to move through objects in a manner that's similar to the common phasing superpower akin to the Flash or Kitty Pryde. In reality, it's much more complex, as Obito is actually teleporting parts of his body into the Kamui dimension whenever they overlap with other matter. See?
Yeah,
There's his
look, he tried to. I get it, bro. I get
If
it.
it looks like a duck and talks like a duck, it's phasing. Heads up! Yeah! Way later on, he also got another super eye. Man, he's really swapping these things around
Renegon.
like a grind
That's the
someone's
superpower I was
This
talking about.
Renegon grants Obito the power of the 6 paths, giving him some nifty abilities like controlling gravity with the Deva path, ripping out souls with the human path, and summoning giant monsters with the animal path.
With all of the awful stuff he'd gone through, Obito realized that the ninja world was corrupt to its core. His dream of everyone being happy and working together was never gonna happen. So instead, he agreed to carry out Madara's Giga Brain plan.
Y'all
to
don't
control
love me no
everything.
more.
Donning masks and multiple personas, he recruited a number of rogue shinobi to form the Akatsuki terrorist group and kicked off Ninja World War IV, all to revive the monstrous Ten Tails.
I know what you're thinking. Wasn't the whole point of this to stop war in the first place? And that's a very good question. Anyway, the Ten
Near inexhaustible chakra, the Ten Tails possesses tremendous power. It can create massive thunderstorms and hurricanes, multiple clones of itself, and the devastating tailed beast bomb.
Forget bomb. That's basically a super nuke. This chakra ball is so explosive, it can eclipse continents and reduce mountains to dust.
So Vader's
Comparing
going
the surface area of this blast
take
to
that
the
hit.
surrounding mountains, dispersing
Yeah, I hope not, but that's what it sounds like.
less than
Bullshit.
kinetic energy worth over 13
Is that bigger than the
septims
explosion of a
TNT.
planet?
That's
That's what it
way
comes down
24
to.
zeros.
Again, Obito Obito wanted that power for himself and was willing to throw hands with anyone to get it. He's held up against master ninjas like Kakashi, Minato, and even Naruto in his Monster Energy drink form, which could outmaneuver the fastest attack from the Lightspeed Raikage.
And he far surpassed all of them when he finally sealed the Ten Tails within himself.
In my body.
It's Jinchuriki. This little makeover granted him unlimited flight, power rivaling the legendary Sage of Six Paths, and the truth-seeking orbs.
These special little bowling balls can shapeshift into any form the user wants, like a staff, giant arms, an umbrella thing, or this crazy spiral blade that apparently helped shape the whole world. Oh, holy shit, it's huge!
Alright, there's the little trick up the sleeve. No, not the planetary. Let me Infinite Tsukiyomi. Where Vader, Anakin can see his wife.
That's what I said. Emotional shit.
That might be.
I'm thinking that, and the fact that they say he could take him to another dimension too.
Yeah,
and just leave him like that. Leave him in another dimension with his fucking thoughts.
Because that's the difference. I think that's the difference between Obi-Wan and Vader.
Mm-hmm.
Where Obi-Wan at least was pure the Jedi, and so he had pure mind to fight.
Okay.
Whereas Vader's more powerful, but is mental.
He got some mental trauma shit.
Yeah. So that's why I'm giving it to him.
All right.
Truth-seeking orbs can completely disintegrate anything they touch at both a molecular and spiritual level. Only those with the power of the Six Paths can resist their effects.
Plus, with the Mangle monster in his system, Obito's regeneration got amped to the point where he can survive having half of his body control Alt delete it away. All cards in his hand, he was ready for the final stages of the Giga Plan.
He summoned the God Tree and prepared to launch the Infinite Tsukuyomi, a powerful illusion that would trap the entire world in a never-ending dream, free of conflict and sorrow.
But the violent cruelty of the ninja world could
So stabbing him up.
when the anime protagonist walked in the room. After getting one-two'd by some talk no jutsu, Obito saw within Naruto the spirit of his former self, someone who was always trying to help others. And they'd say his heart grew 3 sizes that day.
Obito joined Naruto and Kakashi in saving the world, giving his life to protect his friends. And in his last moments, he entrusted them with reaching the dream he had so long ago, to become Hokage, of which they both sucketed.
Though he may have lost his ninja way, Obito Uchiha overcame his...
Watch Boruto!
Why you forget? Fuck Boruto.
Alright, so we kind of gave our predictions.
Yeah.
I think Obito take him. I'm going to still take Vader for the...
I'm
just to be the opposite.
I'm going to Obito. I'm hoping, man. I'm hoping they give Naruto some love.
Nothing in that Vader explanation...
Really wild.
Yeah.
It really did. He's like, oh, he's strong.
Exactly.
Duh. Duh. I mean, that's a duh moment.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Let's go.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
I lost my wife. I lost my girl. Fuck you.
I sense your fear.
All right, he's already got his.
Anger and a power. I will be taking it. That power will save this cursed world. You'll have to pry it from my cold, dead hands. Then you will die. What?
Just moves you real quick.
All too easy. I expected more. I won't disappoint.
The fan blows me.
He says him with versus both sides. That's what I'm saying. You can't bring nobody half-ass powered. And if you're gonna talk about it in the explanation, you gotta bring it.
Yeah. What was that?
Fucking, that was his wife. Damn, Natalie Portman popped up.
Took my eye. My leg.
You've lost your humanity as well.
On the path of the dark side, it is inevitable.
Damn, brought out the 10 tails. Called it. Push that shit. What?
Okay.
I'll put this in my body.
No. This is inevitable.
No. My arm.
I thought Vader would have lost his
Oh
base.
shit.
Based off
That's-
speed alone, I thought Vader was lacking.
Yeah, but you see how he ain't got his what's his name no more? I think they're gonna cheat and he's gonna somehow use his what's his name.
He ain't do the dimension shit yet though.
Accept this gift and die.
Too late.
A whole new world.
Oh.
My wife just gonna love me.
He should have got jumped by all them kids he killed.
You are liberated from hell. Find peace in the next life.
Hit with a DNA strain.
Yep. Ooh.
Done.
It's over? I don't see nobody. Hey!
did.
Yes, Death Battle. I'm sorry for my comments last time.
Handle, Obito.
I'm sorry.
This was a fairly complex matchup. Both Darth Vader and Obito were roughly even in power and speed, so it truly
Okay,
came down
I
to
didn't
their
realize they was
skill
even
arsenal.
with speed.
And boy,
Yeah.
do they have some deep bags of tricks. Even some of the same tricks. Both can fend off.
Again. All right, all right, so we're gonna look at this. Yeah, you can crush Obito. Yep, we know that. We know that. Low defense gets truth seeking orbs. Inferior survivability. All right, got multiple ways of durability, greater mobility, and area effect, greater regeneration and survival.
Only less combat experience. They ain't seem to
Mental
come in,
attack,
come into
Ain't
play.
gonna-
things around
They
with
ain't
their
need it.
minds. And they both even had
When you got all a bunch of extra shit, you don't really need to know hand-to-hand shit.
Simply force
Bro.
crush Obito's body, but Obito could just as easily rip out Vader's soul. However, Obito had a few more impressive options available to him, edging out just enough to earn a win.
For starters, Kamui made Obito extremely difficult just to touch, let alone injure. And as a Jinchuriki, he could regenerate from half of his body getting destroyed. While the dark side could help Vader survive extreme conditions, it obviously can't.
Pick me up.
Plus,
Trick
thanks to his
me.
wide array of
Now you
jutsu,
had the force.
Obito would
Your mind
effectively
would be
overwhelm
open.
Vader. While chakra may normally be a limited source of energy, unlike the Force, the Ten Tails provided Obito with an unlimited supply. And since chakra is both spiritual and physical energy, this means Obito would be able to fight on indefinitely.
Last but not least, Vader's preference for lightsaber combat means that he'd be up close and personal with Obito, right? Which left him vulnerable to getting disintegrated by one of the many truth-seeking orbs. Or even worse, sucked up into the Kamui dimension. Yeah, don't forget about that. Not only would he have no way out, he probably wouldn't even be able to tap into the Force while stuck there.
Force,
Game
Force,
over. Have fun starving to death,
Force.
I guess. Wonder how long you can feed on hate.
Darth Vader may have had a tenacity that few others could match, but against Obito's similar might, busted regeneration, and overwhelming range of abilities, there was no escape.
In the end,
Oh, I can't wait to the comments from those Star Wars fanboys.
You know Star Wars fans are out harder than anime fans, man.
Oh my
Thank you.
gosh.
Stay tuned, we have a new Death Battle releasing every 2 weeks this year. And click
Woo.
the join button to get new perks and extra content. Planet level members even see Death
All right, where we going? Video game?
Don't miss out.
Comic? Something weird? We got DC and Marvel son. But the last one this Death Battle, I'm happy for and everything. And again, with everything they were saying, I think the one thing that I had to take into account, because Vader's mental that was like my saving grace and everything. His mental wasn't right. And again, with Naruto and everything, that's the thing. Talk to you. I'm gonna just that getting juice really fucks with your mental.
I want to say even just the Vader exclamation just seemed like strong in the Force.
Yeah.
He can use the Force, and he can use the Force fast. He can use the Force slow.
Oh yeah, he can survive a plane and blowing up.
Yeah.
You know,
he got some durability, even though the things that he had didn't have durability.
Oh man, but there you go, man.
Star Wars, you'll come back soon. Yeah, good fight.
Is there?